everybody! It's Mar with Aurelia Crossings. I know it's been a super long time since I've been on my channel, but my life has been a bit chaotic. I started a master's program in a foreign country, and I have a pet now. She's a baby, and I have a job. So this has taken a bit of a backseat, but since the update came out, I am absolutely obsessed with my Animal Crossings once again. So my plan for this video was to give a tour of some of my favorite happy home paradise builds that I've done, because I usually try to pick people on the beach that I'm like really enthusiastic about building homes for, so I have about like 20 favorites. But when I went into here, Lottie asked me to do something else, so you'll see. Apparently I've built 30 vacation homes and I didn't even realize. But yes, Lottie, I'm ready. I am raring to go. I love my uniform, by the way. The socks and sandals is something I wear in real life, so you're welcome to judge me for that in the comments. An apparel store. I'm gonna have to fast forward through my picking of the exterior because it takes me about 30 minutes in real time. I'm so indecisive, and then I feel like they never have the perfect color that I want. It's like the peach color I really liked, but then there's not a roof one that I liked with it, and then I like the gray, but the roof didn't go with it, and then I don't know, I feel like the pink roof was really nice too, but I just need more options. I know they've already given me so much, so I can't complain at all, but I went with the gray siding and the white roof, I think. And the way that I start these builds is I kind of just throw everything out, because otherwise I know that I'm gonna forget it. So if I see something I like, I add them all to the room. I usually do that. I go through the everything list, and then my conceptual planning comes much later. And I also usually do the wallpaper and flooring last, so I had to change it just to a neutral one. But my initial thoughts were that I was gonna have a little like clothing area where you can pick the clothes out, maybe a relaxing area to sit down and try on clothes, a checkout area, and maybe a designer area. I really like these two chairs for the dressing room. I've been in love with pink for a while lately. I'm not sure where it's come from, because I haven't always been the biggest fan. Also, this counter is to die for. I love it so much. I remember when we used to have to use like the den desk turned around for it. There's so much stuff with this update. It's amazing, honestly. I wouldn't have imagined half the things that they've given us. I think this desk is going to be for the designer. You know how Sable sits in the store and designs? I like that concept. You know, you can have some local designers in working on some prints and stuff. I also have to decide what color wood I want to do everything in. Oh, why is the background a bit strange there? I kind of like that. Looks like something I would wear. I also wish that you could change the clothing on the rack without changing the wood color. Pick the dressing room. I did not mean to do that pattern. I take so long picking patterns as well. I always forget that you can custom do your patterns, and then they don't let you access the portal while you're here, so I just end up going with one of the ones in here. I kind of like the more muted ones like this. No, I don't like that color. I wanted everything on the island to have like beachy, tropical undertones. I don't know if that's the right word, but I wanted it all to kind of come together even if the themes are different for each one. So that area is going to be the dressing room area. I went off the idea of like when you have your friends come with you to the boutique and you try and clothes in front of each other, or your mom, dad, sister, brother, whoever you bring shopping with you. No one, I do that a lot. I like to go shopping by myself too. I guess that's where I sit after I've tried on all the clothes and I'm too exhausted. Designer chair. I love the cool chair. I think I've used it in almost everything so far. Little bag. I can't decide which one I want to go for. Fun fact, I actually hate peaches. I know that I should get hate for hating peaches, but I got sick from them when I was younger. I've never come back. But the peach chair is so flipping cute. Yeah, I also always underestimate how much space I need and then have to make the store bigger every single time. I would say that this expansion pack has also made me use the most customization. Like with the laptop, I never knew there were different screens on it. There's so many things that I learned. Yeah, I tend to move things around about 20 million times. I am one of those people where things have to feel exactly right. Very seldom do they, so I usually just settle for close enough, but that's why you'll see me move something about 3 times and then it ends up in the same place again. Oh yeah, I want some shoe boxes. I love shoes. And this is also where I just go through and throw in anything I see into the room. Oh, that one's cute. I would buy that dress. Display stands. Very nice. I like that they're marbled. Perfect. Perfect. I like the new vases a lot as well. There's so many things that you can add accents to your rooms with. You also see a weird thing of mine is I hate placing things in the middle of my building. So I've been trying to expand into that, like putting these little mannequins in the middle. That was a big step for me. And then you'll see I got really frustrated with the fact that you couldn't put them on top of anything because I felt like they were too short. I wanted them to be like the Able Sister store where they're on the table. But I learned that they indeed can go on top of nothing. So, and then I get I get distracted by tons of other things that I want while looking for something to put them on top of. You need good lighting, some music, plants. I have about 20 plants in every single build that I do as well. Some storage boxes. That's another thing. I don't understand why they can't even go on the merchandise table. They can only go on the display case. Nintendo has a lot of weird restrictions with item placing. Maybe it makes the programming easier, I'm not quite sure. But then there's so many things you can put items on top of that I wouldn't think you'd be able to. always more plants. An aroma pot to be classy. And so now you see there's complete chaos. And then I have to figure out where to put everything in order to move the other things, and it's a bit of Tetris for a while. Sorry everyone, I had to mute out because I was coughing. I've been sick for maybe 3 months now. I think my immune system did not like the changing environment, and I've just been on and off sick, but besides that. I'd love to know how everyone else is. Well, I mean, I feel like the general consensus is that everybody else is loving the update as well. I've seen some people completely blow through it, and they have like 60 houses designed already, and others are a bit slower, which nothing wrong with either one. I think the most exciting thing has been, and I think I heard it from Froggy Crossing, saying how she like was designing things that she never would have designed before, and I completely agree, because I have a very like particular aesthetic, I think, for the way that I like my house decorated. And with some of the villagers on the beach, it's forced me to completely go outside my comfort zone. So I've built like, sorry, I had to cough again. I've built like a daycare center for Marcy, which was a lot of fun because I've worked in daycare, so I think it looked pretty accurate. And I built some like jungle houses and I always have like an idea of what they're gonna do in the houses. So in the jungle house, for example, I just picture like a cabin in the middle of the jungle where you're studying the plants and animals and stuff there. And the daycare, of course, Marcy's working it, and she has the kids up from all over the island coming. So basically the rest of the kangaroo's kids. And then other ones I just do as a regular house, though the different styles have been a lot of fun, like the antique furniture or the classy ones, the Nordic furniture. I'm very biased, but I really love the Nordic furniture. See, even in my like design here, I'm not even using a lot of the new stuff because I'm one of those people who gets really attached to certain items and then have to use it in everything. I also can never decide what color to use. Both the peach chair colors are so beautiful. I've missed playing a lot though. I think sometimes there's a lot of pressure whenever you do social media with a game because you never want to lose the love of what you're doing just for social media purposes. So I always try to be careful with balancing like that with that. So if I ever start to feel burnt out from just posting, then that's why I take such long breaks in between. But then I also feel kind of bad when I leave for so long. And I feel like this time around when I came back, I definitely haven't seen the same level of engagement. But it hasn't been worrying to me because I think I don't necessarily care about like how many likes or anything. It's more so I like to cough break again. It's more so that I like to engage with people in the sense of like people leaving comments or like knowing that someone liked something from a design and might use it. But I've seen less of that as well. But I've only been back for like a week, so we'll see. But I do miss that. Yeah, I needed to make a privacy curtain for the little dressing area because I always feel so self-conscious when I'm trying on clothes and I walk out and there's like all these people around me shopping. But sometimes I've also had experiences where you go out into the dressing room with your whatever you're trying on and you're like, oh, I don't know if this fits me well, like to your friend, you're like, oh, I don't know if it's flattering, and then some stranger like completely hypes you up and it's like, oh no, you look so beautiful, like you definitely have to buy that, and they don't work for the store, so you know they're being actually genuine. I do like that. And once again, you see me rearranging things about 5 million times to see what, I really tried to get out of the only putting things on the border of the room, but it doesn't, I guess I could pull things up like a slight bit, but when you have a room in real life, everything is usually around the outside anyways. I mean, for us, we don't have our TV like in the middle of the room, it's against the wall and the couch is on the other wall. Had to continue my pink trend, obviously. Except for the sewing machine, the blue one was really cute. Things have gotten more colorful in my builds as well. With pinks and yellows and so here we are. My computer died and I'm about to give a tour of the final product. Yeah, my MacBook has been dropped by a toddler, and myself, so it's a little wonky with its charging system, but here we are. I finished the wallpaper, the wall items. I always do the walls last. So in this corner we have the shoes. I have the very practical shoes that you would probably wear for paradise. When you're on the beach, when you're in the water, got your water shoes, your flip-flops, and the shoe boxes with all the best colors. We call them jellies, those shoes, or where I'm from. I don't know what everyone else does, but... And then I have a little designer area that I purposely made very hard to get into, you know, because it's very exclusive. I imagine like the behind on the wall to be like the signatures of designers, and so the designer would come in the house and sew up some things for the store. It could be like a little pop-up shop type of situation. It just looks so nice. I love that wallpaper in the background too as an accent wall and the little flower wagon. Because I've seen stores like that in real life that have like flower walls or vines behind the counter. They're always so beautiful. And they have the little backpacks hanging up there. As you can see, I really like doing things in threes. And then my counter space. And then I realized that it was backwards, so I really quickly changed that. So this is where the worker would stand, with a magazine in the back, the Paradise uniform, some boxes of inventory, aroma pot. Keep it fresh and clean, a little apparel bag. I love the painting with the cherry blossom tree as well. And then we have the clothing area, where every day you can come check out the clothes, see what's in stock. Speaking of stock, I have the most wonderful shoes in the world on the wall here, ready to go, right next to my favorite gyroid. And then, of course, you have the shelves. added a lot of items that had little touches of pink, so that's why why am I forgetting the name of that? The mantis is in the background. I did some wall decoration with the hats. Again, in threes. And then I put a little rug there. I really like the stripe rug as well. I can't do all bare floors, it looks so weird to me. Then we have the try-on area where you can sit and watch your friends try things on. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your whatever you're bringing, or yourself. That's why there's a mirror there, so you can check yourself out. Of course. And that is basically it. I tried to get into the dressing room about 5 times. I was very curious to see if you could walk into it. Also, the privacy curtain you can see, very useful. Blocks the view. A little swirl around. Nice lighting. Designer area. The entrance. I have KK bubblegum on the speaker. I think it turned out super well. I honestly might be my favorite out of all the facilities here. My doctor's office is nice as well, but I really like this one. I want all type of clothes. I don't want people to be confined by labels in my designer store. Anything is fine, girl. Who will be working? I already know who's gonna be working. Not you, Ava. Ava was forced upon me into making a home. 100% Quinn, the baddie, beautiful goddess. And then you'll see I really struggle finding their uniform to wear. Because I had to match Quinn's personality and amazingness. Quinn is just indescribable, so they needed the most perfect put together outfit. Just like the wallpaper, the exterior, it took me about 20 minutes to find it, and then I did. Look at it. It complements all their colors. Beautiful. What a baddie. Oh, this is so exciting. All of my buildings on my island are also plant themed, and then I got a bit stuck on this one because I ran out of plants that I knew. Which is like 3. So I went with the goddess of spring because she reminds me of flowers too. And it's like a lot of boutique stores I feel like are named after just like people's names. Like, oh, where did you get it? Yeah, I got it from Persephone's. So I think it fits. I like it. I don't like how that she questions me though. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna stop talking for this part. And that was my store. It looks beautiful. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with it. Although I don't know how often I'll actually come in here because I only have 3, 4, 5 mannequins. 2 of them are hats. But it's perfection, and knowing that it's perfection just gives me joy every single day. I play Animal Crossings. As long as Nico's happy, I'm happy. Well, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you had fun. I'm so sorry for my coughing and my sick voice, but I hope to see you all again soon.